Hello, everybody. Um, um, I'm feeling so much better. I'm feeling so much better. Um, about a couple of days ago, 3 or 4 days ago, um, I started to get over that hump. You know, that mental anxieties, relaxing a little bit, not being like in the forefront. Excuse me. And then 2 days ago, I talked to a doctor, and there was a couple of things actually. So I was doing my testing, my blood testing, by two different methods when I left New Brunswick. I had the Freestyle Libra, and I had it on for a long time. And I couldn't get below 15. So I thought, okay, maybe it's the Libra. Maybe it's this because I read somewhere, you're not supposed to eat bananas and all the things. Fine, fine. So I did some finger prick testing with my machine, and couldn't get it below 15. Nothing I can do get below 15. So I was doing that as I was moving, and like the end of it, because I did it for like a while. But they also kept falling off, so they're just probably not for me. I think like because I don't like to wear clothes with shoulders. Then my bags and everything were catching on them. So I think that if I wore like a little like t-shirt or something, that would make them stay on better. It doesn't even matter because I can't afford them and I'm not interested. It's just too much information for my poor little brain. I don't like it. I'm not as fond of it. I like going to look when I go to look, which also is a problem. So here I am, months into moving from New Brunswick to Ontario. I'm starting to feel I'm drinking more water, like a lot more water, and I've noticed that my eyes are real crap. They're just, you put your glasses on, you let them adjust, and then I was still seeing crap. So I'm like, okay, my eyes are being affected. I'm starting to drink a lot more water, like a lot more water, like double what I was doing before. And I forget what else the other thing was. There was something else, and I thought, oh, I know I've been eating a lot of crap lately, so my numbers are going to be up. So I might as well check them. Well, they're up at 30. And for days I can't get them down. It's 30. I know I'm eating crap, but still, that's... So I go get my blood work done, and then 2 days ago I talked to my doctor, and my A1C is 11.1. Now, for those of you who don't do Canadian diabetes, the goal is 6. So 11.1 is not, oh my gosh, but it is still way higher than anybody wants. So, so we changed up my medication. Or basically I went back on my medication because now I can afford it because I have a job. So anyway, got back on my medication and we'll see how things go. A couple of months of messing around with things is not going to affect anything. And my numbers are still really high, but I'm wondering if it really is my shitty eating or if I need a new meter, because I've had this meter for the whole time, like 5 years. So I'm thinking maybe if I got another meter, I don't know. Maybe it's just my crap eating. So I also, I've been eating a lot of crap lately, like at least cookies every day or chocolate every day or something. So there's another kind of, so I was eating cheap chocolate because I had no money. But there's this stuff called Choc XO. Anyway, the carbs for bag would have been 22 plus 5. About that. for the whole bag. And yes, normally I eat a whole bag. Today I said 1/2 only, and I did it. So obviously my anxiety is doing so much better right now. And you can just see it. You can just see it. I can feel it, you know. And I'm snacking on carrots, which are so good. They're so tasty. I don't know. One of those days. So trying to cut back is not easy at Christmas. You know what they had at work yesterday? Baklava. My mom used to make baklava when I was a kid. I loved it. I loved it. I had 4 pieces. Oh, I mean, they're little squares. They are little squares, but still, they're also sugar. So, anyway, so that's weird. So I think it's just that I'm looking at higher numbers because my anxiety was so bad and things were all messed up. But it hadn't been messed up for all 3 months. It only had been messed up for a short while. So my numbers were still not acceptable, but they weren't hospitalization or outrageous. They were just not great. So I do eat fairly healthy. Keeping things in my house is not easy, but a bag of carrots like this, and I eat it within 2 days, and I keep it under my bed. And under my bed right now is 3 degrees, but it's 23 in my house. So it's, you know, like, I can keep things in there, under there, without them going bad. So that's working out great. So that's my diabetes. My kidney, which is as scary. When I came here to New Brunswick, it was 33. This one was 63. Now, I was under the impression that you could not raise your numbers no matter what you do, but you can stay where you are if you're smart and you eat better, which was where I was sort of heading, trying to do the best I could that way. Excuse me. So I'm confused. And then I started looking things up, and I'm like, you know, can your numbers go up? Can they go down? And I thought I had done this exact research in New Brunswick. And everybody was like, nope, that's it. It stays. You just can go, you know, you just stay. But it's gone up 30 points. Like, it's gone from worrisome number 3 to don't worry a damn thing about it number 2. You know, like really not worry. So I don't know. We're not going to rely on my research skills, though. Anything in the future. So we're doing great. What I'm trying to say is, health-wise, I'm improving. House-wise, things are good. Things are good. You know, through the whole thing, I've been, So another thing that's on your shoulders, which is why I'm feeling so much better, is, you know, like, the house is breaking down. Do I do something about it? Do I buy a new house? Do I go to move into a building? Because if I'm getting sicker, then I need to get into a building. If I'm not, but I'm not sicker, so I'm like so much better. So like, I get to stay in my house is what my decision has been made. There are a few quirks about my house. Little things like I'm going through fuses like crazy. And in the winter it does this. In the summer it doesn't. So I'm, you know, I just gotta get smart about it. I gotta unplug my Bluetti that I keep plugged in at the front, and then I use it at night, and then I plug it in for the rest of the day. I gotta keep that. That fuse keeps blowing, and I think it's because the Bluetti is like looking for power at the same time that I'm starting it up or whatever. Anyway, couple of things. I have, I'm doing a lot better with making sure that the clip is unclipped so that my house battery and my car battery are not draining each other. House batteries are not draining the car batteries, and I don't have to call again and get them to come and give me a boost. We're doing okay that way. And, you know, other than that, I think my day-to-day is fine. You know, I'm getting gas, I'm getting diesel. Everything seems to be good. I don't need to change. So another worry was that, oh, I have to change all my diet, because if I'm 15 or 30, I'm obviously not doing a good diet. I should like revamp everything. Of course, that's how my brain works. It's like, it doesn't work. Revamp everything. Everything in my whole life has to be revamped now, which it doesn't. My whole life is actually pretty freaking nice. Thank you very much. So, health-wise, I'm doing okay. Van-wise, I'm doing pretty good. Work's fine. I'm getting to know the people. I'm working. The job is the job. It's not something I wanted to keep in and stay in, but it gives me money that I need, and a stable position. So many differences between the other store and this store. It's sometimes frustrating. When I worked in New Brunswick, they were all about the people, you know. Walk them over to get their stuff. Say hi to people, the first thing. You know, like if I stopped and talked to a customer for 10 minutes, my boss was like, great, excellent, no problem. Unless it was a difficult customer to get away from, and then they were all like, come on now, let's get back to work. You know, like doing our best, but for the customer. Here, we're not allowed to take people out and show them where the things are. We have to just sort of tell them where the area is. We're not allowed to talk to the customers unless it's like really short. Like, I push it because I'm like, oh, you know, like, how's this and how's that, and you're doing okay on this or whatever. And I think that that's a little bit more than they really want. I'm as busy, I don't do it, because like, you don't. People don't want you talking to them when there's people waiting behind. So, you know, it works out. But I tend to yap a little bit more. Another one of the weird things is, if we have a substitute physician, the pharmacist, if we have a different pharmacist in, we're not supposed to talk to them. We're not supposed to give them any indication that that's what they're supposed to do, is chat with us. We're supposed to just do our job. It's really hard for me. I'm a yapper. Apparently, I'm a real talker. In work mode. In work mode. That's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's the way they want things done. I can manage it just fine. Just working on it. Christmas is coming. Merry Christmas, everybody. So as of Monday, before everything was getting better, everything was like shitstorm, way down. I was not doing life. I was not going to spend my day with my family who overwhelmed me. I wasn't going to spend any time with them whatsoever. But here I am, almost a week on. My anxiety has settled down for a winter nap. My getting the results from the doctor really has relieved a lot of stress. And then there's things like, I'm just going to live in my house. I don't have to worry about where I'm going next. I'm just here. That relieves some stress. Knowing that I don't have to find a house because I'm getting sicker. places here around where I work, they are reasonable. I am staring out at well, it's a river, but it's frozen over at the moment, so it's still nice in the morning though. So yeah, no, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good that way. But I think I can manage to visit my family. So I think that I'm gonna try. So Christmas Eve, we always get together for nibblies and stuff. And so then my almost 2-year-old granddaughter and my 15-year-old niece and maybe a couple of nice adults and I are going to do a gingerbread house. So that'll be fun. We'll do that on Christmas Eve. And then I can sort of, because it's like nibblies and getting together. So I am not obligated to stay till a certain point. So that is where I'm going. I have my house. I can even just sleep outside mom's place, whatever I want to do. And then I can go visit my daughters and my granddaughter on Christmas morning. But it's not going to be a Christmas morning. It's just another day that we're getting together. We're just going to get together. We're just going to, there's no obligation. There's no nothing. Just last week, about a week ago today, so like Friday or whatever, whenever I saw Tabitha last, I gave her, I mean, I didn't buy much for the girls. I bought so I decided on a color package. Maybe I've told you all this. Doesn't matter. You should listen again. Okay. So I bought them a color bag, blue and purple. Those are not Christmas colors. It is not easy to find things in blue and purple for Christmas. But I wasn't really going for Christmas. The whole idea wasn't Christmas. The whole idea was pick a color and buy all. I bought crackers, I bought candies, I bought chips, socks, you know, and put it in a bag. It's not a big bag. It's one of the medium bags. But it's all the right color. And then I bought some tissue paper to wrap them in, depending on how I felt. So I did feel like wrapping some, but then at some point I'm like, I can't anymore. There's just too much on my plate. So I stuck the stuff underneath that wasn't wrapped, put some wrapped stuff on top and said, this is your gift. Take it from my house. Then that relieves me of that obligation. And they didn't mind doing it. So they've been keeping it there. Now it's a Christmas gift or a Yule gift or whatever they feel like. It doesn't have to be, oh, here's Christmas morning, mom's here, let's open the presents. It doesn't have to be, and I don't want it to be. I just want it to be a sit-down time like every single other time that we go. When I go to their house, and we'll sit down and watch Elmo and, you know, have nibblies. When like we usually do. I will bring my carrots. They will bring the, you know, like when the babe gets hungry, they'll bring out whatever snacks they've had for that morning. Just, you know, the usual settle time. And then, you know, when Morgan goes to sleep, I will go off and probably fall asleep at that point. Because you know me and naps, they're my favorite. I like naps better than smiling. So yeah, that's what that's some plans are. And then when I wake up, I'll head over to my mom's house, which is where we're having the dinner. And I have nothing to bring. Mostly because my sister probably wouldn't eat anything I made inside my home anyway. But she's like, no, I have everything covered. I have everything covered. Plus also, I think she's also trying to relieve me of any obligation in case I just couldn't do it. You know, she's a good person. So anyway, that's what plans over the holidays, and then a day to recuperate because I got to be back to work on the 27th. So that's my plans. However, I have the ability, I have given myself permission to do nothing. If on Christmas Eve, I'm too tired after work, I'm going to just sit in my house and watch TV and read books. I just finished my book, but I'm sure I'll find another. Oh, my Charles Dickens. Oh, I haven't read my Charles Dickens this Christmas yet. I have it in paperback. I read it every year. I'm going to read it this year. I'm going to start reading it probably, maybe tonight. I don't know. I don't want to be done too far before Christmas, so maybe I'll wait till Christmas 23rd. I don't know. Anyway, but it's just exciting. I'm sorry. It's very exciting. So, anyway, I don't have to do anything. If I don't end up there on Christmas Eve, doesn't matter. If I don't go to the girl's house on Christmas morning, it doesn't matter. We weren't doing anything. We were just hanging out. Same with Christmas dinner. No obligation. Giving myself the gift of no obligation, but I can do whatever I want. So, I'm inclined to believe that I can do everything. With naps, with time alone, there's no reason not to. It will be wonderful. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But if I'm feeling mentally healthy enough to go visit my family during Christmas, I think that I've passed that problem area. I mean, mental health is like that. Comes and goes. This one was a long one, but there was a lot of things to question and lots of things to worry over. So being as most of those things are moot now, my anxiety can go off and rest for a little bit. Start work. So, okay. Update. Merry Christmas, everybody. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, enjoy the day. Get out, have some fun, snuggle down in your bed, do nothing, do exactly what you want. My personal favorite would be snuggle down, read a book, and have some hot chocolate. So, if you do that, let me know down below. I might join you. I have hot chocolate in my house. I have a bed, nice and snuggly. I don't have a book, but I will find one. Actually, I think I have a couple of books that I sort of have picked up but haven't read yet. So I just finished 2 of them this week. So, you know, I got lots. It'll be good. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I know this has been scattered the last little while, but that's what happens. That's what happens. And other than that, I hope you have a warm and glowy Christmas time.